Between the years 2022 and 2024, Catalonia has entered into a new climate regime. We had a drought that is unprecedented on record that came after 10 years of very low rainfall. Also, we had a lot of massive heat waves these 2 years. And the result of that we lost around 50% of the production of olives, 40 to 50% in terms of apples. Wheat has disappeared in specific areas. Rice, very dramatic story. And other produce also suffered a lot. So this year, I called my people at IRTA, which is the biggest R&D institution in agriculture in Catalonia, and we contacted the Federation of Cooperatives of Catalonia, and together we built CONCAT, which is a living lab about building new adaptations for the agriculture sector in Catalonia to protect it from climate change. We focused on these 5 products at the time. We applied for funding for the Eco-Ready project, and we won that funding, and we used that funding to kickstart this living lab. The idea is that when you have the biggest and oldest federation of cooperatives, and also the huge IRTA center that has 18 different stations and research centers all across Catalonia, you have all this space, all this region to cover and to think about, which makes the scope of your work much larger than other living labs. So we worked on developing adaptive strategies following a specific methodology. First, we started by doing workshops on resilience to understand a little bit with different types of practitioners from different sectors, different backgrounds, how can we go about it to actually define contingency and action plans against climate change. This is very interesting and informative sessions that bring together a lot of expertise, more or less in the way we're doing in this event. But we have discovered that unless we go to the territory, unless we visit the farmers, unless we sit down with them, it's very hard to move ahead. Okay, so the dynamics of the living lab changed from in-house to in-field. Okay, so we went and we engaged with them and to understand what are the problems and the difficulties that the farmers in Catalonia are facing with respect to climate change. And one funny thing is that the difference in the discourse when we have something in lab and in field, and how to homogenize both of them. And that's basically the challenge of this living lab. In short, we have generated quite a lot of research outcome that now we are trying to apply together with the farmers on these different research products. And also, we have organized one big living lab event in collaboration with many of our friends that you see today here. And this event helped us to connect with other living labs and also take their input and their experience with respect to 4 different concerns. And beyond that, we have started to expand the network of living labs that we're building inside Catalonia, incorporating more R&D centers, the urban environments, more places and more concerns to replicate the methodology that we're doing and to also gather and incorporate more knowledge and more data, tuning into launching strategic pilots to implement these methodologies, these designed solutions. So thank you for your time. If you'd like to know a little bit more about our work in this area, I'll be happy to answer your question. Thank you.